So for my viewers, always do the homework, proper homework. Spend some hours on getting to know about that particular farm, the different businesses of that farm, the verticals of that farm, like Aman did, and I think all our previous guests they have also done the same. So it's a really good practice, and so this is a very key point which one should never forget that we you need to know about that farm. So you mentioned, Aman, that around 8 students from your department, or in fact, MTech Chemical Engineering, they were shortlisted for the interview,
Yes.
and plus two, so extended shortlisted makes it 10.
Yes.
So total 10 students appeared for the interview process of Navin Fluorine Limited. We will not mention the slot and all these things here.
Yes.
We will not mention these things, and will not also talk about the salary or the compensation which they offered. But we would like to know, like the interview process, the number of rounds, or the details of each round actually, and how did you perform, or what were the questions. So could you please elaborate on those things?
Yeah, sure. So during interview, firstly, there was single round for an interview. Okay, there were 4 people. There were very high hierarchy in the firm, that's for sure. Like there was a VP of the firm, there was a head DGM HR that of the firm. Then there was one more HR there. Then again there was one more DGM from operation or R&D in who was taking the interview. So like that, there were 4 people who were interviewing me. Now my interview started with my introduction, which I have already prepared 2 days early.
Yeah.
And I have been working on my introduction as well, because introduction plays an important part while taking during my interview. It really helped me, and I felt that like I prepared my introduction and I took the flow for my interview. I mentioned about my as I have already told you, like for the MTP, no, it is very serious for us. We have been working on that. But during my internship, but during my introduction, I mentioned only one point about my MTP, and that also just the name of the MTP, my master's project. Why? Because my project was on simulation, and there is no work of simulation in the company. So in such a way, we have to keep in mind what we are preparing for introduction. Major part, then one focus I gave was about my subject that I have already talked about, the techno aspects of fine chemicals. Okay, so that intrigued them. I could feel them because of the faces, the smile that they showed. So that intrigued them. Oh, that thing is being happening. And then to focus more, I have said that this is the only course that is being done in complete India. It is available at IIT Bombay. So in such a way, I prepared for my introduction. I've thought about it, what should be done. So this was about introduction. Okay, then after preparing introduction also, they firstly told me what I should tell about my introduction. Okay, but those were some points like family I have not included in my introduction already. My hobbies I have not included in my introduction. Okay, so these were some things that they told me to be included. So I have to, firstly, don't be just sit there. Okay, they will be asking me introduction and I will be just telling them what I have already prepared. No, first of all, listen what they are asking you to tell.
Exactly.
So I had to make changes on the spot while giving my introduction. What about my family background, my family members, my complete background. Then whatever I thought, and it should not be more than 1.5 or maximum 2 minutes. That also you should keep in mind. So in such a way, you have to cut short some of the things that you have already prepared for introduction. So then with introduction, they went through my hobbies. Then from hobbies, that was my last point. And from that, they have asked me 3 questions. The HR personnel. Okay. In such a way, interview went with a head start. Then the other HR that I told no, then one of the HR was also there. What he was doing was he was going off the screen and coming on the screen.
Okay.
Simultaneously at different intervals. And the other HR also tried the same thing. What they were trying to do is they were observing my things by going off screen. They were not showing their video. They were going away from the screen. They were just observing what I was doing, what my observation will be when they they put their video off. So and then again they just appear. So in such a way the interview went.
Yeah. Yeah. So for how much time did it go? कितना time लगा interview में लगभग first इस round?
Yeah, so there was single round as I already told you. So there was approximately 40 plus and less than 45, 40 to 45 minutes. I think it will be 41, 42 if I should be much more accurate. That was the duration of the interview.
So yeah, it's true that that the first question, like telling about yourself, it helps to drive the
Yeah.
interview in your area which you feel comfortable. So yeah, so it's a very good practice to prepare the introduction part well in advance. And like you mentioned that they might ask you to add certain things, like for example, they ask you to add the family details or your hobbies, and so accordingly you should be able to mold your or add something in your answer. So that will, so again, presence of mind definitely helps. You should be
Alert.
mentally
Hmm.
present over there, so that you can make changes as and when required. So after, so like you like, so after you mentioned your introduction thing and you answered that question, then could you please mention some questions or something that you feel that those were important questions and you really answered well, or you could not answer well, you should have prepared well.
So basically, from HR questions, like if I go with the start of with the interview, they were like, "What? Okay, you have mentioned traveling as your hobby. What you observe as in traveling? What you do while traveling?" So in such a way, they try to know what I really do, whether it was really a hobby or just for the namesake. I have told
Hmm.
those things. In such a way, HR started with that. Then then with the HR question, there was some like, okay, well, you have done a job in your previous experience. Why did you left your job? What was the things that you have learned there? So in such a way, I did took that interview again. That was my strong point. Okay, my job was a very strong point that I used to consider for myself, because I have worked really hard at that particular point of those 10 months. So I was very confident about answering any of those things. Like, why I left was because of my MTechs or the master's degree, or my getting my converting my naive knowledge of my technical background to a much more advanced level. So in such a way, I did try to tell them like why I have came out of those. Now their question that came from that was uh, like, okay, you have done your work professional experience that is also in oil and gas, okay, but we are fine chemical and specialty chemical. Why do you want to switch in that? You can do very well in that background. You have done refining and petrochemical as your specialization. So then you have joined oil and gas sector, that petrochemical sector, as ammonia plant and processing here. Why do you want to go towards fine and specialty chemical? So in such a way, they did ask me questions. Okay. Then after that, started with the vice president of the company who was there. He started with, okay, okay, you mentioned this particular subject. Can you elaborate on the course? Like how I wanted that in that direction. It started now, which I have already prepared. Okay, these questions will be coming for sure. For that particular subject, I have worked on half an hour to 45 minutes preparing for the questions, for the answers at a previous day, in such a way that that thing helped me. So then it came to after that it came with the other technical guy who was the interviewer, who started with asking or intriguing me like, okay, so one thing that I couldn't observe in my resume, he observed. Okay, so some of my technical projects, no, they included hydrogen.
Okay.
Okay, then my MTP, no, it also includes hydrogen.
Oh.
And he was like, okay, for your two of your course projects and one of your MTP, it has hydrogen. Can you elaborate on hydrogen? And I was like, oh, that thing is also there. That was literally a surprise question. I never expected that. I have never observed my resume in such a kind of thing. Then many questions were based on safety as well. What is safety? Why do you think safety is important? In such a way, they tried to ask me what is the important safety. They wanted to know whether I literally have worked in a farm, whether I have literally worked in a plant, and was interested or know how things went. Because in a plant, in a chemical plant, most important thing is safety first. Safety of the equipment, safety of the surroundings, safety of the personnel. So in such a way, they were trying to get to know whether I have literally worked very nicely in my work ex, or just I have, for the namesake, I mentioned those things on my resume. Then some of my achievements that I have mentioned, they asked about that. Then with that, like I told you, that they joined this particular thing with the hydrogen thing. In such a way, they linked towards my technical knowledge. And then some of my courses, they did try to, like fine and specialty chemical, we had, I think, 10 to 15 minutes of discussion on that. Not a particular discussion, but yes, questions were there from like vice president or the other person, even HR asked me why, what's the so special about the course, why is it here, what you have learned in this. So yeah, so one specialized question that I will tell you, that I was very intrigued to ask, they asked me, and I prepared very specially for that particular interview. There are molecules in chemical engineering. How you will develop that particular molecule of a fine chemical?
Mm-hmm.
They asked me the process. Like, okay, you are given a molecule. What will you do with the molecule? How will you get to a plant of the molecule? From a molecule to the plant, what will you do with that molecule? And I don't know, you believe or not, but a day before I discussed this particular thing with two of my friends. I have done courses on technofine chemicals and some advanced process synthesis, which I've already mentioned, but still to relate those things, to tell them, I need a expertise, so those things I already thought about. So in such a way, I literally thought about what questions can be asked. That's what I wanted to point it out here. That's what I wanted to suggest people while they will be going towards an interview. Just don't go blank like, okay, it will be seen, we will see what happens. Think about the work, think about the questions they might put, think about after putting the question, why you. Okay, it's not that all the questions they will put, at least one or two questions will be matched, Try to get answers from that. I know that it takes time, but at least if that interview is worth for you to spend time, you should spend time and you should gain knowledge on that particular front. So that was one good question, and I will never forget that particular question that was asked to me in that particular section. So that's why I pointed out that particular thing.
Yeah, definitely. You should always look at the document, your resume, and then you should ask yourself first that like how will you answer this project, or the basically questions you also feel that these are the questions which anyone can ask from this project or from this course of mine. And ठीक है तो
one more question that they asked me that just now I got to know. Yeah, I remembered it. Okay, so I mentioned, see, my passing out of BTech was 2017. Okay, you know that now, but I joined IIT Bombay in 2019. So there was 2 years of gap, but my work ex is only of 10 months. Okay. So that point also they pointed out, though it was already discussed at the start of the interview, whether like there is a gap, your work ex and everything, but still they were also specifically mentioned for that 1 year, what have you done? So I had to literally tell them like, okay, after dropping out of Southern Petrochemicals, I joined my father's business and helped him to stand in front. So that also helped me, or that also they were felt great to know. Okay, I have some business skills also. They did especially mention, okay, that's good that you have some business skills also. You have helped your father to stand a business from zero to at some level, whatever he is doing. Which I went through to work. After which I went through to work on what to say. After which I worked, made to work myself towards learning GATE. For the GATE, no, because I came through IIT Bombay through GATE. So then I moved towards GATE. So in that way, I shown them that 1 year also. So they were like, through resume, through your background, each and every point they will be mentioning, and you have to already prepare for some of the answers or some logical answers as well. It should not be that relevantly you will be, okay, I'll see in the interview. If you are literally focused, you have to prepare for yourself.
Yes. And you are the only person who know that कि इस टाइम पे मैंने क्या किया and how to present it as a strength rather than weakness. कभी-कभी चीजें होती है that चीजें सही नहीं होती है, but then also we have to use that as a strength of ours. इस टाइम पे जैसे तुम्हारे पिताजी का बिजनेस वाला केस, तो you also used कि हाँ मुझे ये भी स्किल आती है and I know how to manage or how to assist in any business. So those things add. तो आपको अपनी चीजों को मोल्ड करते आना चाहिए, and कहीं ना कहीं if you are truthful and you know कि आपने सही चीजें की हैं, तो you will be able to frame answers. क्योंकि bluff बहुत देर नहीं चल सकता. It can work for a few seconds, but it cannot work in the long run. तो हम कुछ HR क्वेश्चंस की बात कर सकते हैं. तुम्हें अगर लगता है कोई टिपिकल HR क्वेश्चंस थे जो कि तुमसे पूछे गए और वो अच्छे HR क्वेश्चन, उसके बारे में बात कर सकते हैं.
See, for my side, for my interview, there were no direct HR questions like strength, weakness. Those kind of questions were not there. Each of the HR question was based on whatever I have explained to them. Like I told like my work ex, why I left there. So in such a way, technical HR questions type of things were there. They were never into, because my communication skills and those things they were already getting to know. So they were not knowing about. They were not into know about that. Then my POR, so leadership skills, that were not. That was also not discussed. My MTP, that was also not discussed. So again, then in technical knowledge also, I will say they were not about to know my bookish knowledge or my subject wise knowledge. No, subject, particularly that particular subject was discussed because they work on that subject, and because I mentioned in my introduction. Okay, then based on my core knowledge of chemical engineering, there were only 2 to 3 questions hardly, and that was at the last of the interview, like based on catalyst, the basics of catalyst, why catalyst is used, what is the impact of catalyst. So such a kind of basic questions were asked for that. No book or no because we know that sometimes it happens. What subject do you know? What subject do you like? In such of kind of questions were not asked here. That used to happen while your PSU's interview or such kind of interviews. Questions might get are asked about particular subjects. Those were not here. Basically, professional experience, internships, MTP. Those are basically the questions that are asked here.
Yeah. And they were curious to know like why did you do particular thing, or how do you feel that transition from this phase to this phase, how will you cope up with those things. So basically those were like you mentioned the technical HR questions थे, direct HR questions नहीं थे. But again वही इन सब चीजों का भी आंसर आप तभी दे सकते हैं जब आपने अपने रिज्यूमे को ढंग से पढ़ा हुआ, आपने ढंग से बनाया हो एंड यू वर्कड ऑन इट, तभी आप आंसर कर पाएंगे. बिकॉज कुछ जैसे तुम्हारे केस में तुम्हारा एक्सपीरियंस काफी पुराना था, मतलब आई गेस इट वाज लाइक 17-18 में तुमने काम किया ना, 17-18 में. तो अब 2 साल होने को आए उस चीज को, है ना. तो फिर भी उन सब चीजों को तुमने याद करके प्रेजेंट किया, तो और वो तुम्हारा टॉप पे लिखा हुआ था, इतना मुझे याद है तुमने टॉप पे लिखा था अपने एक्सपीरियंस को. तो दैट अगेन की क्वेश्चन तो वहां से आएंगे ही आएंगे, बट तुमने उसको काउंटर भी किया, तुमने अच्छे से प्रेजेंट किया, तो दैट थिंग मैटर्स. तो माय सजेशन और इनफैक्ट सब लोगों का यही सलाह होता है कि आपने जो भी अपने रिज्यूमे में लिखा है उसके आसपास कुछ भी है, यू शुड बी एबल टू आंसर दोज क्वेश्चंस. आपको उस पर तैयार रहना पड़ेगा. ऐसा नहीं कि 2 साल पुराना है तो हम बोल दें कि नहीं आई डोंट रिमेम्बर, दैट वोंट हेल्प यू. You have to come up with a solid answer, a convincing answer.
एक अच्छा क्वेश्चन अभी मुझे याद है कि उन्होंने पूछा था कि where do you see yourself in 5 years of line? This was one of the question that was asked. Okay, so I was like, okay, and with relating to this, they were like, okay, what sector would you go for, like R&D or the management thing, or they were like R&D, then plant or administration or marketing. In such a way they asked me. So in here also I played like very safe. I was like, I want to work with in R&D with a management profile.
Okay.
I chose the best 2 out of 3 or 4 that was available there, and I presented to them. So that showed like, okay, he's not only about management, he trainee, or he doesn't want to work only on R&D. So because these things I got to know from my talking with my seniors who were not able to make up towards the interview. So in such a way I got to know these things.
Yeah. So anyway, you have to present your diverse skills कि मैं ये भी कर सकता हूँ, मेरे पास ये भी स्किल है, तो आपको दिखाना पड़ेगा कि तभी anyone would like to have that person, जो कि ऐसा पर्सन होगा तो वो एक एसेट की तरह काम करेगा एक कंपनी के लिए. So yeah, that really helps. I think कितने लोगों का सिलेक्शन हुआ था NFIL में?
2 लोगों का सिलेक्शन.
2 लोगों का हुआ, एक तुम और एक और बन.
एक और.
ओके, ठीक है. 2 लोगों का सिलेक्शन हुआ और 10 लोगों ने इंटरव्यू दिया था और 2 लोगों का फाइनली सिलेक्शन हुआ था NFIL के लिए, एंड दे विल बी ज्वाइनिंग सूरत और मुंबई. ओके, या. सो
सूरत और मुंबई, बट वही 4 लोकेशंस जो है दहेज.
हाँ, तो इंडिया में ही होगा. इन सब जो उनके लोकेशंस है, मतलब इन सब में से कहीं भी वो डिप्लॉय कर सकते हैं. सही बात. सही है. ठीक है, फिर थैंक यू अमन.